Hey everybody, it's Justin Hedges, the 3 a.m. screenwriter, and this is the weekly vlog update for August 16th, 2010. How to Save the World and Get the Girl. We've got that up to 29 pages. MJ Slide, Mahogany, she has been reading some of the pages for me, and she is quite enjoying it, so I'm very happy. It's also going over well at the table reads. Lots of chuckles last week. Very happy about that. Brutal Planet, promised you an update. And we got it yesterday. It has made the 2010 Page Awards semifinalist list. It's in the sci-fi genre, top 25 in that category. When you figure there's 10 categories, 4,400 entries, figure about 400 to 450 per category to be in the top 25 lists. I'm very happy about that. Um, Also wrote a blog post this week. I hope you've read it. It's called The Declaration of War. And it's basically me declaring war on all of my doubts, my insecurities, my obstacles, any distractions, and any naysayers. It's quickly becoming the most popular blog post that I have done thus far. Um, Lots of comments, got lots of comments, good comments on the blog and good comments through Twitter. A lot of retweets, a lot of people are liking it. And regular, which I did for the BOSI pitch contest. The script is now up on Inktip. It's currently pending review, but it sounds like that's going to be over as soon as they get in and they take a look at it in the morning. I had to make a couple of small changes, and I got high hopes for that. Hopefully, I'll get some interest off of that off of Inktip. Um, Interesting news in the world of movies, stuff that's caught my eye this week. I saw Scott Pilgrim vs. the World yesterday. This movie is awesome. If you remember the old school Atari and all that kind of stuff, video games, if you like comic books, quirky stuff. Edgar Wright directed it. It's just a total movie experience. I loved it. I know I'm not doing reviews. This is not a review. This is just a recommendation. It was a lot of fun. But also in that, I know it came out in like fourth place on its opening weekend on the top 10 box office. Not a great opening. But Sly Stallone, Sylvester, he took the top spot with The Expendables. I'm looking forward to seeing that this weekend. Kudos to Sly for coming out and getting on top of the box office again. Rocky. I remember Rocky when I was a kid. Rocky was the coolest. First Blood, the coolest. Sylvester Stallone was the shit. The shit. When I was in my prime movie going adolescent teenage stages. So I'm very happy to see him. Got another movie that came out that's finally back on top of the box office. Joke and Biagio of Joke Productions, the Scream Queens producers, they've been hinting that they're gearing up, literally gearing up, choosing equipment and stuff for a pilot that they're shooting. Something secret, they're not giving out details. I'm hoping this might be the scripted Rooker project that they've been hinting at, but we're desperate for details, Joke and Biagio, so get them to us as fast as you can. Scriptchat, which I also mentioned, which is coming at the very end of this thing that we're going to discuss, it set records last night. It set its own personal records for the people that participated, the number of questions that went out. They had I don't want to mess up the name, Jane Espenson. I'll put links to her Twitter account on the blog post underneath the video so you guys can look her up. She was a writer on Buffy, The Vampire Slayer, big Josh Whedon apparently, because she was also a writer on Dollhouse, Angel, Firefly. She's done some Battlestar Galactica, Gilmore Girls, and she just by fluke ended up becoming the guest last night on Script Chat, just by a fluke, and it was really awesome. She was jumped in like she was a Script Chat vet and handled questions and was really awesome. So it was really cool, and one of the reasons that we're going to be talking about it. The BOSI, the Business Show Newsletter highlights this week. There was some really good stuff. If you read my Declaration of War, You know that I quoted Sun Tzu because of Marvin Akuna's article. It's called A Winner's Mindset. There's some very interesting blurbs on the screenwriters who ended up penning the scripts for some of the big blockbusters that we've seen lately. The Spider-Man franchise, you'll be very surprised to find out the exact details behind this particular gentleman. Also, the story behind Brooklyn's Finest and some others. And it's just the whole post, it's about a winner's mindset and ends up with a very good quote from Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. It's a part of what inspired that and events this week and everything else that inspired my blog post. And I encourage you to go to the newsletter, the businessofshowinstitute.com, and read this article in particular. Other articles that came in was a very personal story. It's kind of a signature of MC Foley, one of the contributors. She is the author of the young adult book, The Ice Hotel. It's called He Turned Me Out. It's a very personal story with a lesson in it. It's kind of it's pretty much a signature type of article that she tends to write for the newsletter. She pulls from her personal experiences, just like with her book, The Ice Hotel, which is inspired in no small part by the passing away of a friend of hers. And this is exactly it's an excellent article, and it's exactly what she is best at. Gordon Firemark, the entertainment lawyer, he talks about international copyright protection. Danny Manis wrote a somewhat controversial article preaching to a deaf choir, the difference between screenwriting, blogging, and therapy. I'm labeling this one a must-read as well. This is actually a really good newsletter, and all these articles have been really good. And this one in particular, he talks about some stuff, the different. You'll be really surprised what you might learn from this article. So definitely check it out. The Spec Market Roundup is back in the newsletter this week. This is from the Scoggins Report. It's for July 2010, and it's basically talks about the spec market, what sold, what went out, and whatnot. Numbers are still down. They've been down since the strike and since the economy went down. So still not looking good, but stuff's still selling. So keep going, keep at it, and make those dreams come true. Sean Henchy, the screenwriting competition judge. He has an article called Do It Today, Not Tomorrow. It's all about action, inaction, choices, and procrastination. Good advice in this article as well. Here we go. Tweep of the Week. I'm starting to love this particular one because I think I've chosen the perfect person for the Tweep of the Week this week. It is not an industry insider like the first two Tweeps of the Week that we had, Marvin Acuna and Joe Cambiagio. This one's going to Mahogany J Slide. Okay, here's what I think I know about most teenage girls. That they're facing tough choices right now with school coming back. You've got the eternal choice of Teen Jacob or Team Edward. New wardrobe for the new school year. I know it's going to sound a little bit sexist, but I'm a guy. I'm not to be offensive. I'm just talking about teenage girls. Boys, school, college, if you're in the age range that MJ is. And that kind of thing. But Mahogany J Slide, is slightly different as far as teenage girls go. She is a 17-year-old, and she's facing far different choices as the writer-director of her first short film, which is called The Saving. She wrote the script herself. She's going to direct it. She went out, she found an executive producer to help her. She's got director of photography. She's got a full crew. She's got a cast. She's been involved from the beginning. She's running her own crowdfunding campaign on Indiegogo. I'm going to have a link for that on the blog at the bottom of the video. Her own company, I don't know if she's incorporated or not, but I'm calling it a company. It's called Junto, and hopefully I pronounced this right, Junto Inc. Films. She's so unusual. She's extremely driven to pursue her dreams. Most of the girls her age are thinking about college, thinking about what they want to do and where they're going to go to learn to do what they want to do with their lives. Not only does she know what she wants, she's flat out doing it right now. She hasn't even graduated high school yet, and she's already written her first short film. She's directing it herself. She's got a crowdfunding campaign, and the teaser trailer that you get to see on the crowdfunding pitch on Indiegogo, it looks really interesting. It looks like she's done an excellent job, and she's working with excellent people. So MJ, this is for you. You are the Tweep of the week. Well deserved. And I just want to say this one last time. Honest to blog, one of the most impressive teenagers I've ever had the pleasure of knowing, if not the most. She's very impressive. I'm going to have all kinds of, like 3 or 4 links to her sites and her Twitter on the blog at the bottom. So please follow her, check her out. She's got Facebook pages and all kinds of stuff, because she's amazing and she's going to do great things. My tip of the week: join Twitter if you haven't already. Then you're going to follow these 4 people, and the links are going to be there on the site as well. Follow me too, Justin W. Hedges. But it's Gene, JeannEVB, Dreams Grafter, Zach Sanford, and KGNYC. Gene, if I really butchered that, and you're actually John or John, I don't know. I'm sorry. Go follow these people. Then you go to scriptchat.blogspot.com and learn about scriptchat. It works through this program. It's through a site called tweetchat.com, where you can follow a specific topic as it's happening, and they do this every Sunday night. The details, the times, what to do, are all on this blog of theirs. And this is great stuff. If you want to learn more from a third party, Joe Biagio also did a blog post that they put up today, where they talk about ScriptChat and the benefits, and I'll have a link to that from their blog, joeandbiagio.com. That's all I've got for you this week. Join Twitter, follow all these people, follow me, follow MJ Slide, MJ_Slide. It'll be on the blog, all the links. Click them, follow them, bookmark them, whatever you need to do. And as always, keep writing.